In 2023, two federal agents working at an undisclosed location in the United States reported a highly unusual encounter. A glowing, orange, spherical object appeared in the evening sky, hovering silently. Over the next 2 days, multiple trained officers witnessed the exact same anomaly. The primary orange sphere acted like a mothership, launching smaller, fast-moving red objects before vanishing entirely. The government response to this encounter arrived 2 years later. A senior intelligence official took a helicopter back to that exact same airspace. They located another hovering orb, but as the military chopper moved to intercept, the object accelerated away at extreme speeds, outrunning the aircraft before deploying a fresh swarm of secondary orbs. We know about these incidents because the U.S. War Department recently declassified a massive trove of 162 UFO files. This public database includes radar tracks, testimonies, and infrared video of objects performing maneuvers that challenge our current understanding of physics, like executing 90-degree turns while traveling at 80 miles per hour. Documented military records and sworn testimonies from federal agents anchor these events in a reality far removed from internet forums or blurry amateur videos. Plotting these encounters reveals a geographical pattern that persists from the Cold War to modern conflict zones in Iraq and Japan. Watch as we plot every major UFO sighting over the last 8 decades. Hundreds of encounters light up, forming a concentrated distribution. Now, adding a second layer representing known U.S. military deployments, the correlation is exact. UFO hotspots map directly onto American military installations. This overlap suggests these objects prioritize the observation of high-intensity military operations over random exploration. To understand why this geographic overlap exists, we trace the modern UFO phenomenon back to 1947. A private pilot named Kenneth Arnold reported seeing objects moving through the air like saucers skipping across water. Newspapers adopted his description of their movement to create a new term, flying saucers. Look closely at this photograph from 1947. 2 military officers are carefully examining a pile of foil and metallic debris found by a farmer on his land in Roswell, New Mexico. The materials were unfamiliar to the locals, sparking immediate global interest. The military's public relations response was inconsistent. Base commanders issued an official press release declaring they had recovered a flying disc. Less than 24 hours later, the military reversed course, insisting it was a downed weather balloon. Decades later, the classified truth surfaced under the name Project Mogul. The debris in Roswell belonged to a high-altitude spy balloon program developed by the U.S. to monitor Soviet nuclear tests using acoustic sensors. The Roswell incident provided the American intelligence community with a valuable lesson. As long as the public and the press remained occupied with tracking down Martians, the scrutiny on classified Cold War espionage tech remained minimal. The modern declassified footage aligns with earthly technologies, mimicking the behaviors described in those files. The glowing orange orb launching smaller red objects matches the operational profile of drone swarm motherships recently developed by the Chinese military, which are designed to deploy dozens of smaller, synchronized aircraft in midair. This photograph captures a small white object drifting high above an aircraft's contrail. It illustrates the football-shaped objects reported by military personnel over the Indo-Pacific. China has developed a high-altitude spy balloon program, one of which the U.S. publicly shot down over its own airspace in 2023. Here you see a military MQ-9 Reaper drone in flight. The airspace over hotspots like Iraq and Syria is saturated with assets like this, alongside advanced reconnaissance drones from Iran and Houthi forces. These machines move at high speeds and can vanish from primitive radar arrays. Stripped of science fiction terminology, the vast majority of modern UFO sightings reveal themselves as highly advanced terrestrial military assets conducting routine geopolitical surveillance. This spacecraft capsule floating in the vacuum of deep space raises a different set of questions. Chinese spy balloons and terrestrial drones do not account for the anomalies reported by astronauts during the Gemini and Apollo space missions. While scanning the desolate lunar surface during the Apollo 17 mission, astronauts captured photographs of 3 distinct dots holding a tight triangular formation. Other missions reported sudden, intense light flashes penetrating the dark cabins of their spacecraft while orbiting the moon. Yet, mechanical explanations exist for every incident. Astronauts often tracked uncoupled booster stages or orbital debris drifting near their flight paths. As for the intense light flashes, astronauts like Buzz Aldrin noted they were likely caused by solar reflections, bouncing off smooth bodies of water back on Earth and striking the spacecraft. The environment of space is disorienting. Even trained observers can misinterpret natural cosmic phenomena or fragments of their own machinery. In early 2024, the Defense Department's official Anomaly Resolution Office released a comprehensive report. They reviewed decades of records and concluded there is no evidence of extraterrestrial technology or secret programs attempting to reverse engineer alien spacecraft. If the military understands these objects to be foreign drones, classified spy planes, or natural anomalies, the question remains why they continue to release vague, context-free files. Refusing to confirm or deny the existence of aliens provides a strategic smokescreen. By letting public speculation continue, the government masks its own intelligence gaps regarding foreign espionage, while hiding its advanced weapons testing from public scrutiny. The UFO myth functions as a highly effective counterintelligence strategy. The secrets of the last century reside within the defense budget, hidden in plain sight by the very phenomenon used to mask them.